What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trillphil, your motherfucking hostess with the hostess. Nah, let me stop playing with you. I ain't no goddamn hostess. I'm a host, but not just any host. The host coming at you live from the motherfucking Trillphil studio, Clearwater, Florida. Let's go ahead and stop being corny. Not how I open up usually, guys. So today we got a show planned, guys. I don't know where I pressed. Okay, there we go. So today we got a show planned for you guys, and what I am planning on doing is turning down this video. I'm turning that shit off real fast. Alright. So I want you guys to know some stuff today. Mainly that this is my channel, Trillphil, whatever. We're gonna get right into it, but I heard today that they are, or you, by they, I mean, hold on, I just restarted. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Trillphil here. We're just going to get into it. I got a few topics today. Today's our news segment. If you guys like this, please hit that like, that comment, that share, that subscribe button. It really helps me out in the algorithm. I'm really trying to grow this channel, and if you would like to support me and grow with me, please hit that like button, that comment, that subscribe, that follow, whatever you can to love this channel for me will be greatly appreciated. Now let's get straight into it. Now today, usually I do a gaming show. Just for you guys that are new, probably today, just watching. Usually my show consists of, like, I have different days that I do different content with different games because I am a variety streamer. Right now, I like to do, usually I do Wednesdays too, every day at 8:30, usually 7 days a week at 8:30. But yesterday I was out. I had some stuff going on, so I had to take care of business. Today I'm starting a little late at 11:40 p.m. If you hear, you hear. But, you know, I had some stuff going on from yesterday and today that was a little bit busy. But usually it's 8:30. So make sure you guys, you know, hit that notification button and all of that stuff, because I'm going to go live 8:30 every night. Today we're going to get into news, though. I seen that they did something with Gary's mod today. Or yesterday, they did some stuff with a Meta Quest's open software, and there's some stuff with Steam right now that people aren't too happy about. So why don't we get straight into it? I guess we could start with Meta. We'll start with the Meta Quest. So Meta opens Quest OS to a third party, including Asus and Lenovo. But that's not the biggest deal. It's a great deal because now you can have that functionality with the Oculus software on there, meaning that you could play your games on any other console, giving you, the gamer, more freedom, which everyone wants. The thing that is more so very, very interesting to me is this line right here. There's also a limited edition Meta Quest coming that is inspired by Xbox. Now, when I read this, let me just say, I got a little excited because that means that Xbox is officially trying to tap into that VR market, but through the safest means possible, by letting somebody else take the fall and you just provide the software. So if it doesn't go good, you at least get people to come and check your software out, which that's what they want to do. They want to sell the Game Pass, which is understandable. Some more stuff in this article. And a huge move for the mixed reality industry. Meta announced today that it's opening the Quest operating system to third party companies, allowing them to build headsets of their own. Meaning they can do like using different headsets, ecosystem, and tools. You can still use the Oculus UI, especially if it's portable. It even says that the Quest ecosystem from an Apple model where one company builds both hardware and software to more of a hardware free for all like Android. The Quest OS is being rebranded to Meta Horizon OS, and at this point it seems to have found two early adopters. Asus Republic ROG brand is working on a new performance gaming headset, while Lenovo is working on devices for productivity, learning, and entertainment. Don't forget, Lenovo has also built the poorly received Oculus Rift S. So they're pretty much going back to their roots. They're going out and they're researching. They're getting some more people aboard, so that way they can go ahead and produce some stuff for their bottom line, which makes sense. So there's some more interesting news. As part of the news, Meta says it is also working on a limited edition Xbox-inspired Quest. Microsoft and Meta also worked together recently to bring Xbox Cloud Gaming to the Quest. Meta is also calling on Google to bring over Google Play 2D App Store to Meta Horizon OS. In an effort to bring more content to the Horizon ecosystem, software developed through the Quest App Lab will be featured in the Horizon store. The company is also developing a new spatial framework to let mobile developers create mixed reality apps. So pretty much they're making the VR. So okay, he's very smart. Mark Zuckerberg is definitely a robot, because if you think about it, he's kind of playing 4D chess here. So he's taking the physical realm, taking things that are familiar with it. Instead of paying for licenses, he's paying for scientific research and help. With that comes the licensing with the agreement to do so. Boom. He's winning two birds with one stone. He's getting marketing. He's getting detailed information on how to make the platform better based on his competitors by working together, making an alliance, meaning that everybody's going to be eating together. That's how you make your money right there, and he's really, really all in on this. The biggest thing with the Xbox though is, even though the Game Pass is already available for the Oculus, it's more so like a movie theater experience. It's like playing on your own private 80-inch TV screen. Now, what most people want is like what PlayStation has, and that's like some first party applications that you can play and run them straight off the headset in its Xbox branding, meaning that you get the Fallout VR, you get Skyrim VR, and they develop a whole lot more to the VR. I think that they can even recuperate some money with Starfield if they made a port of that in VR, but was less lazy than the Fallout 4 VR versions. This game that's coming out, I'm going to play the trailer, I guess. It's the biggest, one of their biggest Quest titles that they ever made. It's an actual full-fledged game, almost like a Half-Life Alyx type of situation. And it's Batman Arkham Shadow. It's the first big exclusive VR game for the Quest 3, like I said. And this is the trailer. Let's check it out. If you're wondering why I'm using the torch, it's because I lost my lighter. Some more in the game. For those that are interested. If not, go ahead and skip forward if you're watching this in the future. If not, then you're going to have to bear with me for a minute. It looks like This title is actually set in the pre-existing Arkham universe, but is not being developed by the franchise steward Rocksteady Studios. It is being created by Oculus Studios and developed by or in the developer named Camouflage or something like that, which made the surprisingly great Iron Man VR experience. The track record is pretty spotty when it comes to other developers playing in Rocksteady's sandbox, but inclusion of the Camouflage makes me cautiously optimistic. Well, it makes me a little bit on the downside. It might lack a narrative, but the campaign and the experience itself might be very good. But like I said before, if you guys like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like, that comment, that subscribe. Go ahead and do that for your boy. I'm really trying to grow this channel. And to all the people on YouTube, I'll see you later. Other than that, let's keep going. We got Gary's Mod. Some news with Gary's Mod. Let's check this out. So, everybody, if you haven't heard that Nintendo will sue the living piss out of you for using their stuff, let me be the one to tell you. There's been countless issues in the past with Nintendo content. I don't know why people still do this. It just brings unnecessary conflict to the company at that point, because if anybody has ever really done some research on how Nintendo protects its IPs, you would realize it's not a good idea to do anything with Nintendo on stream or anything. Let's go ahead and get straight into the article though. It says Gary's Mod is taking down decades of Nintendo related add-ons. You know, I guess that makes sense because it's protecting the character's likeliness, and they take this character serious. The popular physics sandbox game Gary's Mod is pulling all of its Nintendo related add-ons following copyright takedown requests made from the gaming giant. On Wednesday, the developers of Gary Mod made a post on Steam saying users may have noticed that certain Nintendo-related workshop items have recently been taken down, adding that this is not a mistake, as the takedowns came from Nintendo. So at least they were honest about it. They didn't just lie and try to double down, on something that was stupid. They actually kind of talked about it. They did what they were supposed to do with that, and now people are respecting them because of it. Let's continue though. Honestly, this is fair enough. This is Nintendo's content, and this is Nintendo's content, and what they allow and don't allow is up to them. The post reads, they don't want you playing with that stuff in Gary's Mod. That's their decision. We have to respect that and take down as much as we can. This is an ongoing process, as we have 20 years of uploads to go through. I mean, that just makes sense though. You gotta think about it like this. How do you get people to play the game? Gary's Mod is 9 times out of 10 going to be attracting a lot of little kids. What character is little kids really familiar with? You know what I'm saying? These are all things that he has to think about, or they have to think about on a day-to-day basis when they make these decisions. And if you think about it, it seems to me like they might have just been like, you know what? Screw that. I'm not going to take this down until they say something. Why the hell would I? If you send me a message on Kick, I am trying to read it, but I'm having some trouble. Hold on, guys. Oh, there we go. That's crazy. Well, thank you, Quaggy XV, for putting that in. He said kick banned Rabbi Rothschild, head of the Rothschild family, the world record holder for most YouTube content. Type Rabbi Rothschild YouTube filter by live. Okay. We might check that out in the future content. I have to do some research on it. I just, I kind of don't like doing that. But if I do that, if we do anything like that in the future, like if you guys have any suggestions or anything on the fly or off the cuff, if I do that, it's more so going to be after the main content. And then we'll go ahead and do some community based content if you guys like. That's something that I'll be interested in too. Um, but like I was saying, we'll go back into it. Honestly, this is fair enough. Basically, they're just like I was saying. They're at the point where they're like, okay, we're gonna do this as long as we can get away with it. If Nintendo wants to shut us up, we're gonna get shut up. You know. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my cat's in heat. But like I said, most people, if they hear this, right, they're gonna be like, "That's a little messed up." But he's right. Like they knew they were in the wrong. Pretty much, they knew they were in the wrong. They knew that they shouldn't have been putting that content up. They were getting away with it for 20 years plus. They said, "You know what? Fuck it. We're going to keep it in the game. We're getting a lot of people to come through and look at the game." I like that. Plus, they're down the street from the actual studio, Nintendo Studios. So it's kind of like they had no choice. But, if I was someone that was making money off of those uploads and using those uploads every day, and that was something that I look forward to playing every day, I could see myself being bummed out by it. But you got to realize that in the adult world, when you're trying to make money off of something and you're making a bunch of money off of something, you can't, you know, you can't poke the bear too much. But that's just a lesson they learned. They know that. They knew this. They figured this out, and they're following suit. So I don't think it should be too controversial. But, people to each his own. Um, let's go ahead and continue some more. I'll give you some more insight on this. Gary's Mod began removing Nintendo related content earlier this year, but some users believe these requests were from a copyright troll rather than Nintendo itself. After looking into the most recent round of copyright takedowns, Gary Mod creator Gary Newman confirmed on X that he has been assured the takedown requests are legit. And I'm pretty sure he knows what they mean. And I guess that was the controversy. They're like, why are you taking it down over a troll when it's not really a troll? He probably got a real deal letterhead writing from Nintendo saying, hey, bro, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? You need to fix this or we're going to have an issue. And if I was them, I'd be doing that because Gary's Mod has nothing on the decades in the legacy of Nintendo of being like the first home console, pretty much. So Gary Mod pretty much started removing stuff off of their platform. People are upset by it, which is understandable, but rightfully so. Gary Mod has to do what it has to do. The takedown requests mean that Gary Mod will have to remove a huge swath of Nintendo related maps and other items. Over the years, player made content on Gary's Mod has allowed them to do things like turn Super Mario 64 into a first person shooter or even explore Hyrule as Link. That's pretty cool. It's like a big modding community. It's an open world sandbox, so you can create anything, and then it's like Forge mode on steroids with Half-Life models and textures that you can use because Half-Life's engine is open source. So that makes sense. That makes sense. It's not something that they made intentionally. They knew that it was going to be an issue. Rather than censoring their player base, they allowed it to go on, and I guess it's controversial because they didn't say nothing. They just started removing stuff without saying anything until the community finally noticed. Which this company seems like, this guy, Gary Newman, seems like a type of guy that is a shady character. Like, he just will only tell you stuff as a need-to-know basis type thing. But I'm not attacking his, credibility. I'm just reporting what I seen today or yesterday, and I kind of thought it was interesting. And it's interesting in the point of, how does this relate to fair use? Because, and listen to me, because fair use can be a meaning of anything, but it is also fair use to take a product, change it around, make it into something new, and resell it as your own product. I guess if they're using the letterhead and his name could be Matchy or Maki or some shit like that. you know, he can that's why he has an M. You got a copyright on the letter M. They could just change the certain styles and stuff like that and make it in their community guidelines to just keep it that way. But that's how close to the edge they want to play. That's up to them at that point. But like I said, I'm not the guy that, is really upset by it. I'm somebody that, really is neutral by the whole situation. It's a really situation to me. So with that being said, we can move on. For the guys on YouTube, I guess if you really like the content and you want to support a brother out, you want to see more in the future, don't be afraid to hit that comment, that like, that subscribe. I'm here. Go ahead and hit me up. I would love to talk to people. My link tree's in the description. You guys can hit me up on Discord at any time, and I'll always be willing to have a conversation. Make sure you hit that follow, that like, that comment, subscribe, and thank you very much. Now to the Twitch and everybody else, let's keep on going. Okay, so this one right here was pretty interesting to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So Steam closes an early access loophole in its refund policy. So this is one that I know of specifically because this was the safest way to essentially pre-order a game. It was allowing yourself to dip your toes in. You get to play the game, and spend the money up front. And if you really didn't like the money or how the money was spent or how the game played, you had the ability to get your money back as long as the purchase was made before the game was coming out. And people were taking advantage of that, naturally so, playing the game for content, getting the game out, and knowing that they weren't going to play the game again, they just stop. So I can see that. But let's see what Steam's reasoning is for it. They said almost any time played before a game's release date now counts towards the 2-hour limit. Which, I could see them going towards that. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's a Steam move right there. But that's any big business thing. Okay, so Valve has closed the loophole in Steam's refund policy that effectively allows players to beat a game before its official release date and get their money back. The company has long had a policy in place whereby users could refund a game, no questions asked, as long as they haven't played it for more than 2 hours within 14 days. Until now. The refund policy was far more lenient for games in early access or advances in access, but Valve has nipped that in the bud. And it's kind of weird timing. And hear me out real quick. It's weird timing just because we just had 2 major scam games kind of come out. And without that, people would have a hard time getting their refunds back because a lot of people pre-ordered that game and got early access. Now, and that's the day before, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Another game, for example, Cyberpunk 2077. If people didn't play that game early and released the content early, then we would have never known that the game was broken. That means, therefore, more people would have been affected by it, and it would have been a cluster hell because nobody wanted to play that game when it launched because it was so broken. That's my whole point. Like, this is not good. They should allow at least, they should have it on a case-by-case basis and actually create some jobs, and it'll get some stuff done, and they can still see their numbers grow. Because I can see how that's detrimental. Some of these games are so garbage and such dumpster fires nowadays that if I could play them early, beat the game in 2 days for my job, make a bunch of money on it, and return it, that sounds like a sound business investment to me. And but that's just me talking about that. I don't know. I just think that for sure that it's understandable. Like probably some rich marketing dude was like, "Hey, Steam, you see that you're spending a lot of money on refunds, right?" And they looked it over and was like, "Oh, that's potential revenue we're just throwing away." So I guess that makes sense, but it's still bull crap on the side of the gamers. Like, Steam is popular because they suit the needs for the gamers. But let me go ahead. Sorry for my rant. Let's go ahead and continue. When you purchase a title on Steam prior to its release date, the 2-hour playtime limit for refunds will apply, except for beta testing. Okay, I can see that. That's fine. But the 14-day period for refunds will not start until the release date. Valve's update policy reads, as noted by IGN. For example, if you purchase a game that is in early access or advanced access, any playtime will count against the 2-hour refund limit. If you pre-purchased a title which is not playable prior to its release day, you can request a refund at any time prior to the release of that title, and the standard 14-day 2-hour refund policy period will apply starting on the game's release date. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair, but but that means just don't pre-order. Don't pre-order the game. Wait till the game comes out. I mean, most people shouldn't be pre-ordering anyway because the last like 5 years, and it's like I feel old as hell saying that, but since my mid-teens up to my mid-20s, 10 years, about 5-10 years, gaming has went to the garbage, to the gutter. It is disgusting. It is not the same thing that it used to be. It's this bleached out, overwashed, stretched out, crusty piece of drawers on the floor that nobody wants to touch, but we need a pair of underwear. You know what I'm saying? For early access enables players to try an incomplete version of the game. It is helpful for developers as they can take feedback from players and use that to improve their project before ramping up the marketing campaign ahead of the official release. Supergiant famously used the strategy to tremendous success with Hades, and perhaps looking to repeat that trick with that sequel. But the game can remain in early access for years. Under that previous policy, players could put many hours into an early access game and still claim a refund on Steam. Okay, that is where the case by case situation kicks in. If it's a game like Tarkov or Star Citizen or anything that runs an early access campaign, like Starship Troopers, for example, if it runs an early access campaign, I think that you shouldn't be able to get your refund back. Plus, if you're playing for early access 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be paying full price unless you're getting it from good old AAA gaming. Let's keep reading. As for advances in access, that relates to playing a full version of a game before its proper debut. It is pretty common for publishers to sell a deluxe edition of a game that allows players to dive in for a few days early. However, Steam made it possible for someone to beat a game in advance access and get their money back before the standard version was available to everyone. Now, the 2-hour limit applies to the game in early access and advanced access. There's also a new advanced access label to make it clear when games offer that. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, they updated the system. I seen that they recently added Proton 9 to the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck is actually about to start running new experimental software. I was going to cover that as well, but I wanted to get a little bit more information about that because I do have a Steam Deck, and some things are a little wonky on it. Some things run better and some things don't, and I would like to break that down. But if that is something that you guys are interested in, make sure that you guys hit that follow, that like, that comment, that subscribe. You know you can hit your boy up anytime, anywhere. Just hit that love button. And for that, I'll see you guys later on YouTube. Peace out. Now everybody on the stream, sorry about that, but I am making these for YouTube as well, and these got to get cut up later. So let's check out some of this. This is a little bit extra, okay? This is some cherry on the top. You ready for this, guys? So a streamer ruins her life over Stellar Blade. I'm pretty sure anybody that hasn't been living under a rock has heard Asmongold and a few other streamers online talk about this situation. Now, if you haven't heard what was going on, the situation is kind of spicy. So, hold on. I watched the Asmongold version. So, pretty much, I seen on Asmongold's channel a couple days ago that this girl literally upped the bounty on Grums just for wanting to uncensor Stellar Blade. Now, if you guys aren't aware, I do the Stellar Blade gameplays because I wanted to show an in-depth reality of what Stellar Blade actually was, because I had a very strong feeling it wasn't just a girl with big titties running around acting like a thought. You know, so naturally I have an inclination of wanting to know more. So pretty much what went down, let's go into the tea. What went down? Grums made a post on X stating that he was going to go ahead and lead the charge and get a petition made to reversing the censorship that they added on the day one patch that wasn't present in the demo. Now, usually people would say it's not a big deal, but this game has launched on the principle of telling us that nothing would be censored. So it's kind of like a bait and switch. They technically launched it uncensored, but they censored it literally within 10 hours. So this is where it's a lot of contention with the community right now when it revolves around Stellar Blade. Also, that's another part to that. It's not as simple as I'm making it sound. So the other part of that is pretty much that us, a lot of people from the body positivity movement, the e-whore movement, you know, all of these people that are willing to give their credit card to objectify a woman on stream any day of the week are upset that this guy Grums went ahead and made a petition for Stellar Blade to go back to normal. That means a little bit more cleavage, more gore in the game. It wasn't just showing no cheeks. We don't want to fap to the game. We just want to enjoy the game in its normal state based on how the director wanted it and not how the studio wanted it. Because that's when the game has more passion. It's a beautiful game at that point. Look at Nier. Look at any Japanese title right now and you'll know what I'm talking about. But other than that, they got upset, or the dude got upset, and then that girl got upset about what was going on about Stellar Blade, and pretty much put a hit out on this dude. The first dude that put the hit out privated all his accounts, and you can't really find him, and he's pending an investigation, and hopefully this Twitch girl gets kicked off the platform. But as most people know, most Twitch girls will not get kicked off the platform. Let's go ahead and find this video. It's a pretty good one. There we go.
Normal people, and this is my favorite thing, is that the people that should be in
everybody
jail,
follow Stellar
I don't know if you should be in jail.
Asmongold if you aren't already.
I feel like
Let's just shout him out
definitely
for
should be
using
off the
this
file.
content.
I mean, that's not even a question, right? Probably should at least get investigated, I'd say. Probably at least a bit of investigation. Just a little,
Alright, so I'm gonna let him explain the overall situation because I kind of butchered it a little bit, but hold on. Let's go ahead.
of course it
And this
does.
has gotten to a very toxic point where now, we are seeing literal bounties put on people's heads for simply pointing out the censorship.
Let's see who this guy is.
He's not even verified. This guy's a loser. Like, they blew that way out of proportion. This guy isn't even verified. He's a fucking loser. He took away his account because it doesn't exist anymore because his ass did that fucking stupid shit. Which, I mean, I guess I'm judging it off the old way X used to work when it was Twitter, when you had to earn a verification, but I guess he just didn't pay for it. So I might not be talking correctly. But it seems like this guy's just a loser overall, though.
Oh. Oops.
Not Asmon Gold, but the dude that did this. Toner
What
Man.
happened? That's what you get. Should be in jail too. I don't know if he should be in jail. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I feel like definitely should be off the platform. I mean, that's not even a question, right? Probably should at least get investigated, I'd say. Probably at least a bit of investigation. Just a little, you know, a wellness check. Make sure you're taking your medication. You show up to your therapy sessions. Okay, good. You eating right? You sleeping okay? You're not watching too much anime, are you? You need me to take you to a place? Is that not inciting violence? It is. It absolutely.
Surrounding some of these various
So these are some of the patches.
Like minority of those people, but yeah. Isn't putting a bounty on someone's head attempted murder? I don't know. Let's find out. I guess we'll figure it out, right?
I'm pretty sure it's attempted murder.
Yeah.
Released and censored. However, quickly after it was released, we'd see graffiti censored out of the game. We would see blood get censored.
Which, as I said, I thought the graffiti getting censored was reasonable because it wasn't intended.
Yeah, me too.
And we would even see the outfits being censored. And to explain the confusion surrounding some of these various
I was like, yeah, I'm not going to just not play the game because of that one thing.
that was on the physical copy that was unpatched. However, there was a day one patch that censored this outfit. And this same patch was already installed on the digital reviewer's copy that was released about a week ago. So this has been censored for quite some time, and it was done at the last minute. And in fact, since then we've seen other outfits be confirmed as censored.
Wait, where do you get that one?
And this is something that has been confirmed by the director of Shift Up himself.
Asmon Gold's funny with that. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious.
And also the weird
That meme is fucking hilarious. If you guys aren't seeing it right now for whatever you're doing, it's Drake doing No Way to Eve's ass, and then it's like something confusing. It looks from The Last of Us, of two men doing the do, and Drake's like waving it on like, hell yeah, that's what I like to see.
Versus other games that they publish that are
It's from his music video Hotline Bling.
obscene or just dark or sexual, what have you. Now, there's been many reactions to what's going on with this situation, and a lot of people are trying to fix it. There is a big push, including petitions like this that
It's probably not going to happen.
Nope.
I think that they should just include the other outfits alternatively. Like, if they wanted to make it right and they wanted to respond back to it, I think it's like if you already have both versions that you've made, just put the other one in the game too, if you let people decide. Yeah, it's really not that complicated.
So there you have it. It's pretty much Eve is a very controversial subject because this French guy from IGN went into this whole thing and threw a rant pretty much saying that men are only going to expect that body type growing up because they like Eve, and we're nothing but perverts that like fapping and doing the R word. And yeah, it was just stupid. But they're just taking it far because some people just like to double down on nonsense. I don't know what to say about that, but all I need to say is that the game so far is pretty good. Like I said, make sure you guys stay tuned to my channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by. For the YouTube guys, make sure you get that like, that comment, that subscribe. Show your boy some love, please. A man is trying to grow out here, and I would like to grow with you. So go ahead and hit that love button for your guy, and I'll see you guys later. But for the streaming guys, I got a little gaming. A little game. Now that the YouTube's portion is over, this is for my stream. You know, anybody on the stream, you know, you guys get an additional little bit. Because I like to record my gameplay. So I can make real YouTube videos too. And like I said, you guys should check the channel out. I'm working on some stuff for you guys. I really am. Ooh, we could check this out. This guy, Justin Roiland, really hates Ben Shapiro. I don't know why, but he does. So, I guess let's check it out.
Something I don't know that we've seen anything like this before.
Tucker Carlson recently went on
And
the
we're
Joe
playing
Rogan
some
Experience,
Stellar
and
Blade.
obviously we all know
Or
that
not
that whole
Stellar Blade, we're
situation
gonna
really
play
set
some
off the Daily
System
Wire,
Shock,
set off
guys.
Ben Shapiro, because
That is
they
what
were
I'm in the
angry at Tucker
mood
Carlson
for right
for
now.
asking
I could
questions
get
about the
with
government
that.
and the narratives that they feed us. Daily Wire apparently taking offense to that and saying that anyone who asks questions or doesn't just believe blindly everything that the government tells us is anti-American and not a critical thinker. And people like Russell Brand were very vocal.
That's
against
old.
those statements from the Daily Wire, like Eddie Johnson and so many others were going after the Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro. I don't know if anyone actually agreed with them outside of the Daily Wire. I don't think anybody agreed with them.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I just started using Opera, and it's a game changer. I really enjoy it. Let's go ahead and play that video. If I was to react to that, I would react to that like solo. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's not even interesting when it's somebody else talking over it. But go ahead and check Justin Roiland out if you want to see the whole video. Let's see some gaming news. Let's check that out. Let's see what somebody has to say. Oh, we got an update to Starship Troopers Exterminations.
Let's not forget the medic. Always good to have around in combat situations. The medic provides much needed.
Oh, they started doing marketing for their new class sets because if you haven't known, actually the Starship Troopers game has came out with the new update last month. This update is actually a month old. It updates the class system. It allows you to pick different choices between different factions, and you have all of the good old-fashioned molds again. The only thing that's different is they took out Horde mode, which I'm not a big fan of, but they did that. Sorry, my light keeps falling. I'm still learning my system.
Would you like to know more?
Yes, I will play that later, but not right now. Oh my god, is he back? Is he back and he's with Liz? This guy. Guys, have you ever heard of Big Ed? Ooh, what's going on there? Oh, let's check this out.
Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. You guys kind of know that.
I'm gonna check it out, but I'm not gonna check it out by that guy. This guy is. Ooh, no. This is why I can't do YouTube, guys. I always get distracted by bullshit. But this one is pretty good. Let's check this out.
See if we can learn more about the. Good Lord, what is happening in there? Pre-order. Get 3 days early access. Pre-order. You want to
See the pre-order.
And get 3 days early access. Pre-order. That's 4.
That's all they care about is money, dude.
Coming overseas. You want to play the exclusive pre-order. Unlock exclusive.
Pre-order.
Pre-order. Are you fucking pre-ordering yet? You know you go to the Arrowhead Games website and just look at it, there's
Pre-order.
something special about an Arrowhead game.
Pre-order.
Games should challenge the creativity of the individuals who play them. We want our games to help forge friendships. And look at that. Not even an advertisement for the Super
There we go.
Citizen Edition.
There you
I
go.
think
You
this
guys
is a
should be
great
able to
way
hear it now.
Illustrate what AAA gaming has become
I'm not
and
gonna
what
make it the
indie
same
gaming has evolved
level
into.
as that, though.
The difference in priorities is clear, and you might assume, Actman, that's just typical Ubisoft greed and shenanigans.
There we
but
go.
you're wrong.
That should be
It's
good.
worse than that. What Ubisoft is doing with Star Wars Outlaws is symptomatic of a much greater issue plaguing all of AAA gaming. Recently,
See, that
Ubisoft
game
dropped
looked
the
good.
Story trailer for Outlaws. I watched it, and I felt apathy. As you know,
Apathy is death.
the gameplay
See,
reveal for
Outlaws
looked solid,
look pretty
but
good,
everyone's
but
skeptical.
I don't know.
Maybe it was the boring writing, the generic presentation, or the fact that they're directing people towards the $120 version of the game instead of the standard version.
Hello, I like money.
Still, I don't remember the last time I felt indifferent to a new Star Wars game. On the flip side, one of my buddies sent me a trailer for a game called
Okay, so this is my
Kingmakers.
last
I
save.
never heard of this
I had a problem with the
franchise, nor
saves
studio
before it's an
behind it,
issue.
but let's check it out.
For some reason.
What the fuck is this?
That looks
Oh
fucking
my
dope.
God.
What the hell is that?
Chevy truck in the- oh, but you was
What the
shotgun?
fuck is that game?
How can the engine handle this many guys on screen? This is like
If you guys know what that game
Mountain
is,
Blade,
put that shit in the
Dynasty
chat.
Warriors, Time travel? Grenades? Oh my god, and they have RTS mechanics? No shot. You can't get any crazy. And helicopters too?
What
Here's
the fuck is
question of
that?
the day. Why, as a huge Star Wars
That
fan,
looked
am I
dope.
more
That looked
excited
like
for
fucking
this
Helldivers on
and
steroids.
not this?
If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's bottom right.
It's Ubisoft. But like I said, AAA gaming has been in decline for some time. Meanwhile, indie
And
games
this is
have
also
become
my
a
first
spawning
time,
pool
like,
for
playing,
creativity and imagination. You may have
Playing
seen the
System
plethora
Shock.
of
I usually
AAA
don't play
games.
this game though because
Videos spring
this
up
is
on
something I
YouTube.
play on my personal
Well,
time.
AAA gaming didn't
But
just
I'm
die.
recording gameplay for
It was
upcoming
murdered.
YouTube video.
If you got that
So feel
reference,
free to
go
hop
back to
in, dude.
2017
If you
YouTube.
see my
Clearly, I'm
Discord,
not the
hop
only
in that
one who has felt
Discord.
disillusioned and apathetic
Don't
towards
be
premium
worried.
AAA
Don't
titles.
worry.
A
I
lot
ain't
of
gonna
people
bite
focus
you.
on how AAA
I
games
ain't
have
gonna
gotten worse.
bite
They
you. You
highlight
know what?
the
I'm gonna
obvious.
hop into
Excessive
Discord, too.
monetization,
Switch
unfinished products
device.
being released.
We'll go
I can't
to
masturbate to this character.
Discord.
And while these are all issues worth pointing
we
out, we need
will
to
jump in
understand
that
why these
motherfucker.
things are happening.
I
The
will
bigger
be
picture.
in the
You see,
Legion
reality
for
is
Democracy.
AAA games have become far too safe.
If you guys
formulaic,
get bored, hop
predictable,
in my
and
Discord.
just
It's in the
unexciting.
description.
Perhaps it's because you're an old
In the
jaded
link tree.
nerd, Act
Go ahead
Man.
and click
No,
that
no,
fucker.
that couldn't possibly
Show me
be
some
it.
love.
Am I
You
so
know what
out
I'm
of
saying?
touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
That's what we're going to explore today. The decline of AAA gaming and the rise of indie.
Alright, let's
Why
open this
has
button up.
AAA gaming gotten so bad? Now, first off, what the fuck does
We got the
AAA
elevator
actually
open.
mean? The Advanced
Yes,
Art
sir.
Park
Yes,
Association?
sir.
Because I'd love to join that club.
I wanna
No,
see if
instead
I
you should
missed
join my
anything,
public
though.
Discord server, the Act Clan. Links in the pinned comment and
Open that shit up.
the acronym originally referred to large budget, high profile
Fuck
games
you.
developed by reputable
Camera.
studios released by major publishers.
72%.
You know, Halo, Call of Duty, Warcraft, The Witcher, 50 Cent, Bulletproof, Cory in the House. Games that would shake the very foundation.
Alright, I already made
of the
myself
world.
into a
AAA
sideboard.
games typically have large
Let's go ahead and
expensive marketing
check this
campaigns
map
and
out.
copious
I'm just double
marketing
checking I
budgets.
ain't forgetting
The term
anything
was
before I
taken
leave.
from the credit industry and applied to gaming once the severely obese corporate fat
kill
cats
that.
realized video games weren't a joke
68%.
and could actually make more money than Hollywood. For business moguls, AAA meant this is the
What's in that
safest
gun?
investment you can make. to
What's
get
in
a
your
return.
wallet?
That's not the case anymore. Today,
What's in
AAA
your
mostly
wallet?
indicates the aspirations and cost of a game,
What,
not how
what,
safe
what?
an investment it is. From the 80s to the 2000s, there weren't many games that were commercial.
This remaster is
failures.
pretty clean. I've seen some videos of how this game used to look, and I can see the appeal back then. It definitely has that 90s appeal to it.
Exponentially, we've seen some big ass.
And if you get
flops.
really close, you can
Marvel's
see the old
Avengers,
school
Suicide
texturing.
Squad,
They just
Anthem,
high-resed it.
Redfall, Aliens, Colonial Marines, and in the last 7 or so years, it also seems like many popular franchises have released what fans consider to be the worst
Ooh, what's
entry in
that?
said franchise.
Ooh, piece of
Fallout
candy.
76, Battlefield
piece of candy.
2042, Mass Effect Andromeda. Maybe this is all just a coincidence.
But as one trained in the Force,
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
So what gives? Why have things changed? Well, one of the driving factors behind the decline in AAA games is they've gotten too big. The
Yeah, I
pace
could
do
agree
not
with that.
fit anymore. For reference, vanilla World of Warcraft was made by a team of about 40 people. Helldivers 2 was made
Fuck
by
you.
a team of 100. Over 9,000 people contributed to Diablo
Fuck
4.
you.
What, 9,000?
9,000?
7 years in development. 200 million.
9,000?
1,700 planets to
W
explore.
Goku in the chat.
Todd, do you think maybe we could tone that number of planets down to
W
like
Goku.
30? Or maybe 10?
Finally, I got
Really
me
good
some
planets?
motherfucking
Those
heals.
gamers desire 1,700 planets. AAA games have exploded in size, scope, and cost to an unprecedented level. On one
Got
hand,
me
a
some
large
fucking
team
health
has the
finally.
potential to create something truly
I haven't had
incredible,
health in, like,
revolutionary, to realize their greatest
fucking
ambitions.
days,
But this
dude.
relies on having a cohesive vision amongst many
And I'm in the
people
fucking
and
medics.
the budget and resources
I'm
to
literally
make it happen.
in the medical
However, the more
field
ambitious
right
a
now,
project, the
and
more
there's
money
literally
invested
only
into
one
it,
tube
the
at the
riskier
beginning
it
of the
becomes.
fucking map
Immortals of Avium,
that you
a
can
game
go
probably
and
never heard
heal
of,
at.
was the debut
No
title
lie.
for Ascendant
No
Studios.
joke.
And for some inexplicable reason, the game was given a budget of 125 million
That's so stupid.
smackaroos, making it one of the most expensive video games ever made. What the fuck? Immortals sold
Die,
poorly,
bitch, die.
and Ascendant, after releasing their first title, had to lay off almost half of their staff. 6 months
Vote to
later,
die,
the remaining
motherfucker,
employees
motherfucker,
were
vote to die.
furloughed, a fancy word for maybe you have a job, IDK, and the company's future is uncertain.
We will squat
Sometimes
down
memes
now.
can spit truth. I want shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less, and I'm not kidding. Immortals of Avium is a mistake that shouldn't have happened, and it's the exact type of reason why AAA publishers are sticking with
It's a
familiar
ladder
IPs
here.
and playing it safe.
Okay, I know
you
where
guys
I'm at.
excited for Call of Duty 26 to come out later this year?
Call of Duty
They are,
26
the
to
harder
come
they
out?
fall. But why was Immortals, this random game, bloated with such a ridiculous budget and high expectations? Well, COVID-19 changed a lot of things. People bought a
Forgot about
shitload of
this
video
one.
games during that time, and some upper management folk adjusted their business. They saw this as an opportunity to invest. So they expanded operations, hired more employees, but of course, the video game sales caused by the pandemic
I don't think I
didn't
explored this
last.
room yet.
And we're now seeing the fallout of that
Give me that shit,
overexpansion.
nigga. I need it more
Fallout
than
in
you.
Vegas. 10,000 layoffs in 2023 and 8,000 more on the way. Over 30 studios were shut down, several games canceled. The hubris from corporate overlords has uprooted this industry in such terrible ways.
Where you at,
Overloading
Cameron?
teams with talented
Fuck
employees and a shit zillion dollars isn't
60%.
some magical recipe for success. In fact, it puts the studio in a much more dire, stressful position, because if the game doesn't sell well, they're fucked. Blockbuster game
Turn the
development
lights
costs
on.
are out of control.
See
According to a
what's in
study by the
here.
CMA,
I feel like
a
I've been in
single
here
AAA
before.
game
Guess
could
I
have
have.
development costs between $90 to $180 million, plus $50 to $150 million for marketing.
Yep.
That Suicide
Definitely
Squad
been in
game
there
that
before.
200
Just haven't
people are
walked down that
playing
pathway before.
probably had an inflated budget. This is clearly unsustainable. It's like every major AAA game is some massive live or die gamble. Naturally, companies want to mitigate and avoid all the risk they can. So, again, they rely on established IPs and stick with what's familiar. And most of all, safe. So wait a minute, Hackman. You're telling me AAA games have become a greater risk, but also safer?
That's a paradox, John.
Think about it this way. The bigger the budget, the more employees working on a game, the more copies it needs to sell.
Okay, this is
Therefore,
just like a
it has
storeroom.
to appeal to a lower common denominator. They have to simplify and dumb down something. They cannot take risks or experiment. They have to stick with what has proven to work. This is a huge reason why indie games such as Helldivers 2, Hades, Lethal Company are so much better
Give me
at
them bullets,
innovating on a
nigga.
popular formula or
No, I
giving
need
us
that
something
shit.
brand new.
You don't need
Which
that
would
shit,
you
I need
rather
that shit.
play? Back for Blood
You know
or Deep Rock
I need
Galactic?
it.
I better see some fucking
And
rock
if
and
I
stone
ever
in the
said
comments.
I'm
But that's the
go
thing.
beach.
Back for Blood is a cheap imitation of what inspired it, while Deep Rock Galactic is a unique twist on the whole four dumbasses trying to accomplish something co-op game. Deep Rock is brimming with charm, style. This is gonna sound cheesy as fuck, but you can feel the love that went into it. I can't say the same with Back for Blood. What are some other examples that illustrate how games have gotten saved? Well, let me ask you this. Did you think for 1 millisecond that the Modern Warfare 3 remake was going to do the no Russian scene justice? Did you think it was going to be as shocking, if not more so? No!
Oh, it's a person that breathes out his mouth. Some would call it a mouth breather.
Woo! Oh, give the writers a raise. Of course not. Like, even Call of Duty feels like it's been sterilized. But of course, there's some exceptions with, like, Cold War. I mean, that game took some serious risks with its campaign and story, and it paid off. Gamers love being surprised. We love being thrown for a loop, because it's so hard to do now in the age of the internet and with all these leaks and everything. This is why Helldivers 2's live service is...
You could have let me know I was out of bullets, you dick.
There haven't been any roadmaps going into excruciating detail how that's why the redemption of No Man's Sky hit so hard, because Sean and Hello Games went into hibernation and
fucking
came out when they
bullshit.
had something to show people. When I say safe, I'm not just talking about the lack of innovation with game design, but also the writing. AAA franchises that used to go really hard with the dialogue now feel
I'm a cyborg.
I'm not a huge expert on Fallout, so Fallout fans, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But there is a massive difference between Bethesda's Fallout games and the other Fallout games. In New Vegas, you can literally sell drugs to children. Like that's a real choice you have in the game. You can be an absolute maniac. You can shake down a guy for caps and he'll say, well, you're taking everything but the clothes off my back. And then you can say, actually, give me your fucking clothes too. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason,
I haven't been in this room
these
before.
types of things being in a new Fallout game. KOTOR 2 is also a fantastic example because I doubt we'll ever see a Star Wars game that takes the franchise in such a bold direction. KOTOR 2 is a Star Wars game where the main villain wants
Oh shit, we going in.
destroy the force, like remove from the universe, destroy the concept of Sith. There's no way in Nerds to Doubt we'd ever witness a Star Wars game that delves into that sort of thing. According to a critic, Chris Adler, writer of New Vegas, we can only imagine the reason why. Perhaps it was too risky in their eyes. Here's another example. Halo Wars 2. Console RTS.
Away we go. We're happy.
The first time in a decade, we saw the blood in Halo. You don't want to risk lowering the sales with an M rating, right? M-rated games don't sell too great, do they? Speaking of Rockstar, God, this industry is me up. Knowing the Rockstar, companies sticking to established IP. Most of these franchises have one game, and that's the instead of making one
Let's go.
$400 million game, why not put a chunk of that out and develop
very good for the industry, and I wish AAA would take a risk like that with smaller teams, and you would get that cohesion. You would get that sort of singular vision of something strong.
I at least understand this for Rockstar.
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, that's way harder on the TV. I usually play this game on the Steam Deck.
Imagine what could have been. I guess I just don't understand why the corporate side of game development.
I guess I'll get back on the computer. Let's go. I'm about to die already. That's crazy. Health. That's bullpucky. Get back in there. You ain't done yet, sonny. Fuck you. Piece of poop. You piece of poop. Got more pieces of poop. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Piece of poop. Piece of poop. Diarrhea. Fucking face. You know why? For I am the guy. The hacker guy. I am the hacker. Where'd you come from, ho? You guys trying to flank a nigga? Oh, hell no. I know. No. Maybe not just try to flank a motherfucker. That's some bullshit. That's why I kept dying so quick. It's not that it's hard, they're cheating. How do you get away with something like that? This fuckery. Out of there. Where the fuck is my guy going? Oh. I got stuck there for a while. Get back in there. What's going on, Dig Big Tyrone? Dig Big Tyrone? What's going on? That's funny. Just don't get it in my face. Just don't get it in my face, nigga. Go. I am hacking right now. Because I am hacking. And this is what hacking looks like. This is what hacking in the 90s looks like. And everybody that's not a hacker like me is just glorious. Man wanted me, see, I'm so glorious. This man wanted me to drink of his jism. He said, please, Mr. Field, please partake of my digisms. And I said, you know what? Sure, buddy. Sure. Up, up, and away. I thought for sure I was about to die. I kind of like Leroy Jenkins that shit. I said Leroy Jenkins. I kind of just freeballed that one. Thought I was gonna die for sure. For sure. For sure. Taking care of your bug problem. Fuck you guys. Yeah, pesticide. Digital pesticide. Digital pesticide. Awesome. Fuck, that was a little straight. Fuck that purple stream. And we did it. We did it. Yes, we did it. I can't believe we did it. There it is. And like that, I'm the motherfucking man. T and O. 2 and O. That's all I gotta say. Insect. Oh, I guess he's not as easy as the other guys to defeat. That's bullbuggy. It's a good thing I was right around the corner, I think. Nope. He's still in there. He's ready to rock. He said, I want to rock. Yep, my guy stood no chance. I got punched in the face and it was no way. beat him up. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat him. Watch this. I'm a cyborg now. I don't die. I come back to life. And I'm gonna keep beating his motherfucking ass until he dies. Because there can only be one badass motherfucking cyborg living in the cyborg days. I'm a badass cyborg living in the cyborg days. Wiggle, 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 yo, yo, yo. Yeah, something. Come on, let me fix ya. Yeah, what I say? Oh, I gotta save because I ain't trying to fight him again. There it is. Where's the clicky button? There's a clicky button for this somewhere. Ooh, I did it. Ooh, an assault rifle. I'll get rid of some stuff, I promise. Fuck that lead pipe. Oh, it's broken. That's bull crap. I dropped some of my things for that, and it was just broken. Saeed. Pistol. I got a pistol. Piss on fools with this pistol. There's the elevator. And get the fuck out of here. Research. Are you kidding me? Shoden? I kill more cameras, I guess. Shoden being a cock block. Bit of a tease, if you know what I mean. Tired of this cock tease, Shoden. Wow. I stuff. Well, that's your own problem. I don't think I've been down here yet. Take your medicine. So quit being a bitch. Sounded like he was trying to swallow an entire jawbreaker. Man said I hurt. Oh, I hurt too if I looked as ugly as you.
Time to prepare possible first strike. I will kill what I find. I will kill what I find.
God damn.
Suspect is going hard.
I'll fuck your shit up. That's a toilet. They're the most menacing thing in this game. You ever had space diarrhea before? Me neither. That's why it's so menacing. I'm tired of your shit, dude. Fuck that. I don't need it. I'm going up in the world. I'm so confused on what to do right now. Is it 'cause I'm black? Oh shit, those capsules. My dumbass. This is fucking weird. Do I just gotta destroy some cameras? Yeah, I need that on. Keep that on. What you doing, bro? This is diarinis and cheese. killed that creep. I'll jump down. What's the big rush?
I check will wait. Possible suspects found. Don't die. Give me eternal war.
Fuck out of here. I don't trust robots. I knew somebody had some bullets. So this is Central Hub, huh? That's what I've been looking for this whole time. Again, it's the medical facility and not no goddamn medicine in sight. I ain't just gonna hit that motherfucker. Think I'm stupid. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I just don't want to die as soon as I hit it. I guess that would be the best strategic thing to do, though. No, that's my money. That works. Perfect.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired.
Yep, it's about to be hard getting out of there. I gotta get back to the elevator. Fuck yeah.
As employee 2-4601. Diego provided that cover to you and the neural implant in exchange for points. The key is to show them not how the two together regarding the transportation station.
I think I wasn't supposed to go to that floor.
If we play this right, we can work out what to do.
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
Guess this is an ordinary day in the place, I guess. Shut up, cat. Wanna bump, bitch? What's in here? Bag of chips. Is that AIDS? I think I'm getting attacked by AIDS. Let's try the second floor. Did I just get myself lost? Research. I guess I was supposed to go to research. Alright. Note to self. Do not go in the room with the aides. Check this lounge out.
These gas grenades I found are doing work. I just tossed one at a pack of mutant freaks and watched them hit the floor. Give me enough of these, and I'll crush them all. Snacktron recommends has blue chips today. Everything.
We'll save the game now.
Phenomenal.
Dead human body. That's a good description for that.
Time to patrol.
Gotta be good if it was in a suitcase. You better hurt.
To those who remain, to those who are time, I call to those who are security. I will promise you, I cannot! I know you've been fighting hard, fighting to keep the life. Selfish. Try not to these rituals, these rules. These delusions of grace, a promise that will lead you to peace. But what if there was another way? A way that promised you immortality?
Grenades.
Checking. Possible checking. Yes, Mother. I hear you. Preparing possible suspects. Checking going dark.
Also some heal. Ooh, they caught me slipping. I thought he was dead. This game is kind of really confusing because it doesn't hold your hand with anything. It's like common sense video game knowledge, though. But I could see this not being so common back then.
Taking damage.
Piece of shit. Should have blew it up with a grenade. To go. More AIDS. COVID. I was just being attacked by COVID. I think that's the thing that's turning people sick. Getting attacked by COVID, fucking light bulbs, all types of shit. This game is actually kind of interesting. But alright guys, I'm gonna call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed your night. I hope you guys really enjoy the content. Make sure you hit that follow, that like, that subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day. Until next time, peace out.